I'm Kris Marszalek and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Monaco. What's happening in Hong Kong? Well, we are building one of the hottest products in crypto. Actually, it's about addressing a real need. We think it's really important for anybody, no matter you just started in crypto or you've been doing this for years. It's very important for you to always have instant access to your money, and that's what Monaco Card gives you. You can use it at the ATM, you can use it to shop online, offline, you can earn cryptocurrency cashback, you can use this card and together with the app to invest in cryptocurrencies, to exchange them, to send it around. It's just a very functional product. We're essentially solving a problem for ourselves, but also for everybody who is interested in cryptocurrency. Our vision is cryptocurrency in every wallet. Well, I think that this space is going to see a lot of companies coming in. We also think that our primary competition are banks like JP Chase and HSBC. This is the type of benchmark that we set for ourselves. Monaco, specifically Monaco Platinum cards, it's a metal card, it has no annual fee, perfect interbank exchange rate, cryptocurrency cashback. You can even get free access to 800 lounges around the world. So all those benefits, together with the ability to spend crypto, well, it's better than any credit card out there, right? So this is the type of benchmark that we set for Monaco. And obviously there's going to be a lot of startups coming in and attacking this space. And we think it's great for the consumer. We think that consumers are extremely smart and they will vote with their wallet for the best product. Well, it doesn't affect us much. We've raised a substantial amount of capital in May last year. We're fully funded. Obviously, we see the drop-off in number of Bitcoin searches on Google globally. So to a certain extent, it translates into lower number of signups and whatnot. But we've got to right now over 65,000 card reservations organically without spending a single dollar on marketing. So it's still such a small number that we don't think it has much of an impact on Monaco anyway. Oh, the simplest, easiest thing to do is just to go ahead and invite your friends. You can move up a couple thousand positions in the queue every time one of your friends that you referred subscribes to Monaco and reserves their own card.
Being friends with you doesn't help?
No, it doesn't really help, I'm sorry. No benefits. Well, I'm a company builder. I'm not much of a trader. Obviously, we look at a number of projects just because we are in this space and we need to see what's happening. And sometimes, we will make investments, but nothing big to share here. Nothing big to share. We are not really in the business of promoting coins. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, and I'm very bullish on Ethereum.
Can you be more boring, man? Say something like, 10x.
Oh, okay. Okay. There is a phenomenal project coming out in the next few months that is actually different compared to anything else that you can see in this space. It's called LGBT, and this token is going to use the power of blockchain to promote equal rights movement. So if you made some money in cryptocurrency space and you want to give back a little bit to make this world a better place, I recommend you put some money into it. It's a real product. They've got 25 million users, so I think it's worth looking into. It's always good to see somebody trying to use the technology to make the world a slightly better place, and I think there's so much work to do in the equal rights moving space that's interesting. What bothers me most? I think everybody should stop looking at 5-minute chart candles and focus more on mid to long term, 3 to 5 years. What can we collectively achieve to change the world? I think you need to, obviously you need to be really tactical and understand what is happening on minute by minute basis. It's important, but it's so much more important to understand what kind of impact we may have all collectively on the world. I think this long-term view is still hard to find in this industry. Well, I think that the number of high-quality projects is extremely low. For anybody looking for potential ICO investments, they will find it really, really hard to find something worthwhile to put money in. And secondly, the regulator scrutiny is going to increase this year dramatically. So only the companies that can pass high bar in terms of the compliance will have successful large-scale token sale events. I think the way we've done our own ICO was rather unorthodox. We put #1 priority on compliance and #2 on timing, disregarding pretty much everything else. And it worked extremely well for us. We raised $26.7 million in the process, but we were also timed to perfection. Ethereum was at $90 when we started our ICO, so it was really, really early on. I think it's very important to spend a lot of time with the community, trying to understand how they think, how they feel, what do they value most, and being extremely transparent. I think one of the learnings from our that we continue to improve on, but it started with the ICO, is that we should have spent more time with the community. Right now we've got over 50,000 followers on Twitter. You know, we've got very strong, very passionate community on Slack, on Telegram. You know, and we really put a lot of emphasis on this. I wish that we've done so before the ICO. I think what worked extremely well for us is that we have a real product that is solving a real need. So it's really, yeah, I understand, but in the ICO, you know, it's all about the product, right? At least it should be. So we've proven that the product that we're building, there's a real demand for it. We had around 9,000 people investing in the ICO, and we were relatively a new company at that time in blockchain space. So we clearly had a validation from the market that, okay, we're onto something here. And we decided to just double down on it. You know, we improved the product over the last couple of quarters, and you know, we've got 65,000 people waiting for the cars now. I think again it's about the size of this project. It's extremely complicated and ambitious project. We're building the first truly global financial institution built on blockchain. So we are going market by market, getting compliant in Asia, in Europe, in the US at the same time. We are not only dealing with crypto sites, we have a fiat on-ramp and off-ramp, so it's extremely difficult to roll out. And it takes a tremendous amount of time, effort, and capital. Yeah, obviously, we are working through this, and we've started in June 2016, right? So there's been a lot of work that has been done, but there's still plenty of work ahead of us. It's actually quite. It was actually good news for Monaco, because we have taken the strategy of going market by market, region by region, and getting local card issuing relationships in place and making sure we are 100% compliant. So we didn't work with any providers that do cross-border card issuing. So we were unaffected. To a certain extent, it was we saw a positive bump in terms of number of daily sign-ups because some of the other companies, you know, had their card programs cancelled, right? So for us, it had positive impact, and it proves that even though things sometimes take a bit longer, it's absolutely worthwhile in financial services to do it the right way the first time.
Yes, I'm Jeremias Kangas from LOCALBITCOINS.com. What is local bitcoins? Local bitcoins is it's a peer-to-peer Bitcoin trading service where you can buy and sell Bitcoin everywhere in the world using any kind of payment method, basically. So it doesn't work as a centralized exchange, but it allows people to put advertisements where they sell and buy with using any kind of payment method and currency. So and we offer escrow service which protects the customer. We on normal weekday we have about like customers from more than 100 countries, so it's kind of used everywhere in the world. When is local Bitcoin going to the moon? Well, that is not probably going to happen. Well, we are global service, so we will be probably like improving our global presence in many ways. But our role in the ecosystem is more to be the like one service which makes it possible to buy and sell Bitcoin everywhere in the world. So it's quite simple concept. So and we are probably not going to change it that much. So nothing complicated. We started it in 2012, and back in the days, in the early days, it was a really different service. We didn't have the escrow service. It wasn't actually a business. It was just a place to a listing site. So, well, I can tell you that there has been lots of challenges. It's not really easy to run that kind of service nowadays. But of course, in the early days, the challenges were more like technical. We had some security issues, but they are now fixed or pretty well. That is not so much any more problem. But like nowadays, the problem is more on the regulation side. The governments want to regulate cryptocurrencies, and so they are. So we have lots of challenges when it comes to that. Like we have to improve our KYC systems and fraud preventions and things like that. Well, well, it's like looking crazy enough already. So I don't know really what the future will bring, because well, I wouldn't have guessed like that it will grow this fast. But yeah. I think like the world will look quite different from 10 years to 20 years. On the other hand, like many things won't change. It's like, yeah, it's really difficult to tell because it's all like active ecosystems. There are so many companies nowadays, so many people doing lots of different stuff and so on. So. Yeah, it's really difficult to tell what the future will bring. We have like a couple of competing websites with the same business model. Of course, like people can always use the centralized exchanges. That is like the process. Like we are quite small compared to the centralized exchange. But we also have competitive websites which use the same business model, like Paxful, Remitano. Well, and then there's actually lots of those sites, but so I'm not even aware of them all. But yeah, there's quite good competition, and actually I'm hoping for more competition, because it also makes it easier for us to operate. Like when we have more sites trying to do the same. Well, that depends. Well, for example, Coinbase isn't available everywhere in the world. Like you might have it only on certain markets. So maybe you have a payment method that isn't possible in Coinbase. Maybe Coinbase KYC is crowded and it's too slow. Yeah, there's like many different issues. But like I could say like. Yeah, but it's not always the case that sometimes Coinbase works, sometimes local Bitcoins work. it's like that. So. Ah, damn! This one is difficult. Well, central banks. You know.